Another thing I noticed, wherever you put your market is where your trade caravans come. Now my trade caravans start out here. I have no idea why. Maybe it's because, you know, they come down the river or whatever. They travel and they stop wherever my market is. When you're trading with them, some of them will buy mud, stone, bones, all kinds of crap. And it's a great way to make money because you want to build up money to buy magic weapons. And, you know, like I bought gold and silver. The thing is, when you go to inventory, this says I have 16 bones. This says I have 10 stone. Now, I may or may not have any of that in the stockpile. So if I sell that to him, your people have to carry all that to him. So if you got 6 people and you sell him 100 mud, and some of it's up here, your 6 guys have got to carry that mud, any mud here, any mud over here. You get my point. So you've just assigned your 6 workers or your 8 workers a hell of a lot of work carrying every piece of mud to him one at a time. Because I originally had my market down here. Now by having it here, it's close to my raw material stockpile when this is on. All this crap was in here. So my theory was, if they have picked up everything or most everything and I sell it to him, they can go boom, 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 like that. So that's the thing on market placement. I also make some luxury items. You can make a good business in feathered hats. So it's a little far away from that, but I'm not selling him 200 feathered hats. So, but just be aware, whatever you sell him, they have to carry to the market for him. Because you'll trade with him and he won't go away. And it's like, well, I'm done. What the hell? They're carrying everything you sold him to him before he leaves. So you don't, if you don't have very many people, you don't want them to spend 20 minutes carrying piddly shit that's not worth very much money. So that's caravan inventory, build up on armor and weapons, happiness, controlling your stock, your stockpiles so you control where they go. There's a couple of things. His username is Eddie BU2. So anyway, Eddie sent me a couple of hints. He's played the games before, and it was a real help to me. One of them, and there's some oddball stuff here. All your stuff for your workshops is in utilities. Also, ladders are in utilities. Traps are in utilities. Walls has roofs in it. And if you go, let's get off of that, go to walls, it also have wood blocks that, like to maybe fill a hole or whatever, and it has the wooden spiked wall. Doors are furniture. So if you go to doors, you have furniture. Another thing that Wiki mentioned, and you can find it in Wiki, or in, I think, some early playthroughs maybe, but log walls supposedly decay in about 2 to 3 days or 2 days. So you need, to me it was worth waiting until I could build wooden walls. And you'll notice that I've functioned to this point in the game with a lot of stuff unwalled. Supposedly everything works better with walls and a roof. But maybe that's not a priority. You have to decide that. I don't know. It takes a while to do all the stuff to wall in everything. It's how you want to play the game. Okay, what I started to do there was what Eddie said is, if you looked at the mine shaft, it's 2 torches, wood, and iron. Now, down in here, we just happen to have mine shafts. Okay, what this thing does is you put it on a 2x2 piece of ore. Let me go ahead and get one here. I don't have a big enough area to put one on. Let's see if I can put. All right, if I put it there, what'll happen is they'll come. Oops, what did I do wrong? Oh, I know what I did wrong. Okay, they'll come build that right there. They work on coal, iron, and copper. I'm going to get rid of this one because I'm probably going to dig that. Now here I got lucky. There's a big flat area of iron. This thing produces 1 iron. According to Wiki, it produces 1 iron every 16 minutes. Now that doesn't sound like much, but by the time you have 8, that's basically, say 1 iron every 2 minutes, or you can figure that out as, I don't know when it occurs. But basically, I'm getting 8 iron every 16 minutes or 32 iron every hour. And if I hollowed out a level below this and then had another set of these, I don't know how tall they stand or anything like that. But anyway, you get my point. You can make an iron mine or a coal mine or a copper mine that never uses anything up, and it'll supply you for your whole game. But the townies have to come down here and pick the stuff up. So, and I'm behind on that. I just don't have enough townies. That's why that whole thing about happiness and all, and equipping them with weapons so they don't die. You can have townies come in and they can be dead within minutes of their arrival. So, anyway, Eddie suggested, like I said, have you looked at the mine shaft? I looked at it, and now we have an iron mine. I also have just one doing coal. I do know it works on copper. If you put them on sand, you can't put them on sand. They won't mine sand. If you can't put them on gravel, they won't mine flint. According to Wiki, I have not tested this because I haven't found gold and silver deposits. They do not mine gold or silver, and I think it's because they make the uber weapons for the game, and they didn't want that to be easy, although by the time you get deep enough, I'm not sure how easy that'd be. If you've watched my intro to this Towns 2, you'll see I was on level -6. I'm still here, and it's been quite a few. I've got quite a few videos to release to the public on YouTube already. So we're kind of, like I said, we're forward in time from anything else that's posted right now, even like the first 7 videos. But all this was just monstered out down here. You can look at the videos and see all this. And there are videos, or will be videos, of how I got this far. But this is as far as I've gotten, is -6, and I'm getting ready to go down from here. At one time, I was forced to build a wall here. I think it's in the intro. Now, another thing Eddie sent to me mentioned you can put a door here and lock it, and it will keep your people. Remember I mentioned on editing your stockpiles to keep them out of here, that you can edit out some of this stuff they collect, like the gels, the goblinite armor. All this is under ITE stockpile. So if you go to stockpile ITE, that's what that is. But you can disable that stockpile and they'll stop gathering. It's used for armor and weapons. But anyway, at one point I just built a wall to keep everybody out of this area, to keep them from dying. It also, of course, worked on the heroes. Eddie mentioned that he had done that, or not a wall specifically, but had made a door. Let's see. Doors are furniture. I've been with the kid all evening. We went out and had dinner, and my head's not in the game yet. Okay, if we put a door here, hopefully somebody will come and make that soon. Well, we should be able to go up. Let me go back on pause. Okay, door. Okay, lock wooden door. There, you see that little padlock on it? What he said was it'll keep your villagers from going downstairs. That makes complete sense to me. Now, I haven't roofed any of these yet. My God, look at all the ghosts up here. I didn't know that was going on. Oopsie. That's a bad thing. That's enough ghosts to kill a villager. God, whose room is this? I'll have to make about 3 guys into soldiers and have them patrol over here. Well, ain't that a butt? Alright, this is a guy with a golden mace. That's Frederick. He's one of my, but his hit points are low. I don't want him over here. Alright, Jacqueline has an iron mace. What did I just, oh, I just came off of that, stupid ass. Okay, convert her to a soldier. Who else is heavily armed? This thing looks idiotic, but it's a higher level. They found this in a dungeon. Because I wouldn't have thought to equip it, but because it says Red Fine Beater Club level 12. Okay, my other golden mace, silver breastplate person is Francis. And we'll convert him to a soldier. There's a lot of those suckers. Let's do old Beater Club boy. What's he carrying? A wooden helmet, iron breastplate, defense 2258, damage 1000. Soldier to a group. I'm just going to gang up on these buggers. Okay. And I'm going to set a patrol point and hope they all come over here and kill these damn things. Okay, we were talking about doors and locked doors. Okay, suppose I put a door here. Number one, you want to obviously make sure your heroes made it out. Unless you're a bad mayor, that's up to you. You certainly want to make sure that none of your townies are down here when you lock it. That's one thing. When I threw down the wooden block, I actually sat here and waited to make sure nobody got stuck down here. So, according to Wiki on doors, bad guys can break through doors if they are chasing an animal or a townie, and I would assume that means hero also. So they can break through, and I don't know if it's set off at an angle or not. Everybody was able to go through this, has been able to go through it as a whole, so I assume they can break it there, and it could, that's a legal climb for them. In Minecraft, I'm trying to think of, I don't know if it would be or not, it doesn't matter, this is towns. So if they're chasing, they will go through the door, or that's what Wiki says. I haven't seen that one way or the other. The thing is, and you don't see a lot of them, I don't have an area that's got like 1 million monsters in it right now. I think once they explore through some of these, and if you've seen my other videos, you've seen rooms with a lot of monsters in them. Mostly it's just ghosts of the... Oh, if they picked up all these human remains, these ghosts would stop spawning. I never even thought about that. Of course, they get killed here. I'm waiting for a hero to clean this out. Or I could send the patrol down here if it turns out they group together.